right now. I've told this to the private members also. What I'm sharing with you has a very heavy weightage. It has a very heavy weightage, and you can build your own system, trading system around the points which I'm sharing right now. I cannot share more than this. There's more deeper analysis for the sake and the safety of my privacy and my family. I've told this to the Underground Traders Group members also once. Hi guys, today I have a banger video for you. I hope you watch it till the end. There are three main topics of discussion. We're going to talk about the big picture, the time cycles video. Right? If you haven't watched it, I request you to pause it and go watch that video first and come back. We'll discuss the update of the time cycles video. Next, we'll have the second topic of discussion, which is the weekly view for the upcoming last week of September and also the first week of October. What are we going to expect from the market? And the last topic of discussion, which is my favorite for today, we're going to discuss about the operator, the 1:30 p.m. operator. I have seen the footprints. I am going to decode it with evidence. All right. Let's get into the video, guys. Thank you for being here, and definitely do like and share this video if you find something useful from here. All right. So let's get into the part where we discuss the big picture here. If you remember from the video of big picture time cycles, I have discussed different cycles for you for 2024. And the first major confluence of cycles, confluence by I mean there are two or three cycles clashing with each other. The first time was approximately around 22nd to 23rd August. Let me go to August, 22nd to 23rd. 22nd. This is 22nd to 23rd August. Right? So in this time cycle, what did I tell you? So in the time cycles, we discussed what? We discussed the weekly time frame cycles. We discussed the daily time frame cycles, which is nothing but your annual cycles, which is your major and minor cycles both combined. All right. So there are some areas where we saw that these cycles are confluencing, overlapping with each other. So these are the areas where we must take care. We must not get trapped here. Over here, this was supposed to be a low, and we did get a low in this time zone. We did not get inversion, thankfully, and we got a low. So what is inversion first? Let's talk about that. Again, let me remind you. I think the old members who are watching me for a long time, they already know what an inversion is. You have a time zone, all right? You have a time zone or a time period or date, whatever you want to call it. In this time zone, as per your normal cycle, all right? As per your normal cycle, what are you expecting a high to be made? As per your normal cycle, you're expecting a high to be made, and it happens. A high is made. So this is correct. Good. What about inversion? Inversion, what happens is same time zone, instead of a high, market makes a low. This is called time inversion. You cannot predict this in advance. Keep that in mind. You cannot predict that in advance. So very important to note, this is what I call the tricks of time. So those who follow time analysis, astrology, or GAN, numerology, whatever you want to call it, harmonics, whatever you do, this happens a lot, and you cannot avoid this. All right. So let's look at the examples of the next part. So the next time zone which happened recently for us was from the 9th to 12th September. Okay. So 9th to 12th September was the next important time zone. If you watch the video clearly, this is the confluence of different cycles. Here, what was the expectation? The expectation was to make a high. This is the normal cycle. But what did the market do? What did the market do? It made an inversion. It did the opposite. It made a swing low here. I hope this is very clear. Market took the inversion path. You cannot predict this in advance. I'm telling you again. All right. We know this was going to happen. This was an important time zone. Some of you, those who are connected with me, yes, we saw a drop in the market. We waited for a few instances, and then we expected this. We caught this exact turn before the big blast on 12th. We'll discuss that in the second half of this video. But for now, I hope it's very clear. that this time inversion happened between your 9th to 12th September. Let me just mark it. 9th to 12th September. Done. Now, the next part where we have a very important time zone, which is coming in the last week of September and the first week of October. Last week of September, first week of October. This is a weekly time zone. All right. This, as per the weekly chart. Now I'm telling you something which is very important. This is multiple time frame analysis. On the weekly time frame, this time zone, so last week of September and the first week of October, right? This is telling us, as per normal cycle, it should be some swing high. This is weekly chart. But on the daily time frame, the issue here is the dates in the daily time frame. It is coming from 6th to 10th. This is one. There's another in between them. Small cycle, minor cycle from your 3rd to 7th October. So what am I telling? Basically, from the last week of September till 10th, anytime anything can happen. Yes. Yes, I'm telling you that anything can happen. We'll verify that with the structure. For now, what is the high probability dates? This one, 6th to 10th was one. Here, I mentioned that in one of my tweets to take care between 9th to 12th October. Why? Because there's an event happening here. There are some astro events also during this time, very heavy duty. And these are times where we must be careful, all right, in the market. So we'll discuss that. Let's look at the price structure first. So the upcoming time right now, let's say from your end of the month. Okay. So let's take 26th to 7th. 26th to 7th October. 26th September to 7th October. Now, what we want to see is how market reacts in this time zone. We'll discuss the shorter time frame for next week in the next part, next segment. But right now, try to understand the larger picture. And after that, we have what? 9th to 12th. I don't know when I think the CPI data comes on. Okay, 12th is not that. 12th is a holiday. So let's take 14th first candle, or let's take 11th, 9 to 11th. These are, this one especially is very important. 9 to 12th October. Okay. So 11th October, take the 9/11 instead. So this time zone is very important because we have what I think CPI data around this time. Again, we don't know whether it will make a high or a low. This I told you very important. You have to study the structure when the price enters the time zone. We change this so that it will be better to understand whether it's a weekly time zone. So weekly time zone, what? It's one full week, right? So weekly candle chart. If you see, it's one full week. So that is 5 working days, unless there's a holiday. So there's 5 working days fully. So in that case, what we take that week and also the next week, plus one candle for confirmation, plus one, minus one, whatever. So last week of September with your first week of October. Very important. As per the weekly chart, it says high. Now it's time for looking at the structure we have. The first part is the low from your August 5th. This level is approximately 23,890. Okay, let's see, 23,890. 23,890 approximate. Now from here, there's a lot of confusion among people. What is the confusion? Whether this is an impulsive move. If you don't know what an impulsive move is, I highly recommend you watch the Elliot Way Master Course on YouTube. You can find it in 4 different languages: Hindi, English, Tamil, and Telugu. So whichever is better for you, you can comfortably watch it. It's a user-friendly master course on Elliot Way, which is very, very important if you want to proceed further in your trading journey. All right. Looking at the structure, it's very simple. It looks like a simple, friendly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pattern, right? It looks like a friendly 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 pattern. It's all right. It is matching with your time zone, and obviously we know equinox is happening your 22nd evening. No problem. So 22nd, we'll keep this as an important day. 22nd is the holidays. We'll take 23rd. We'll mark this as your 23rd September. All right, we have this in our mind. It's an important date for us. GAN seasonal dates and all that, you can call it that, no problem. Right now, structure, we must figure out what is happening. We'll discuss the shorter time frame structure later for next week. Overall structure, let me discuss that. So if the market is making an impulsive move like this, how far can it go? How far can it go? First question. It has maximum potential. So the minimum requirement for the wave 5, if we are considering this as a wave 5, see, first scenario, we are considering this as a possible wave 5. In that case, it has already completed the minimum requirements. All right, it has already completed the minimum requirements. We are going to study the shorter time frame of what is happening here. Okay. Next, if this is not a wave 5, this is only wave 3.5. This is only wave 3.5. What? Then you will expect some correction to come in the market, and later market will bounce back further. All right, done. Whatever happens, market is bound to go for a correction, and this zone 25,880 and 26,000. So just mark it for you on a higher time frame, right? So 25,880 to 26,190. Anytime market can go for a correction. Next, if the market, whatever happens before a correction, market starts to fall slowly and then starts to blast higher before a correction or before a major correction. If the market starts to go higher and breaks this, we are doing something called subdivision. Try to understand the concept of subdivision. All right, meaning the wave is not completing, it is creating a different case. Now let me just explain it on a weekly chart. The same thing, same concepts I'll explain on a weekly chart. From this level, this point here, which is your election day, right? What is happening is the market has broken a very, very important swing, which I've called, I've told in the Twitter that this level, if market breaks, now what level is that? Let me just show it to you. From here, I just take this and this, 25,780. 25,780. If market breaks that level on a weekly chart, it is, we are confirming now that we are in a mega big giga bull run, terra, whatever you want to call it. We are in a mega bull run. Whatever fall comes, whatever the fall comes, this has confirmed that this is not a wave 5, any form. It's not a 3.5 wave. It is not a wave 5. It is confirmed that it is a subdivision of the wave. So whatever fall comes in the market, sideways or fall, right? For a 5% correction or a 10% correction, everything is a very good opportunity for investors. All right. We are easily going to go blasting higher, but again, corrections take time, or it can take price, meaning it can go sideways for a few 6 to 8 months, or it can fall with for 3-4 months and then can go higher. So this is called price correction. If it goes sideways for time pass, this is called time correction, consolidation, basically. All right. So for the remainder of the year, what am I looking for? I am looking for the first important reaction next week, what happens in the market, and major idea is to wait for 9th to 11th October. I want to see what happens there, whether market makes a swing low or it makes a high. Now, swing low or a high, I'm talking about very simple. I'm not talking about all-time high. I'm not talking about a major low. I'm talking about a simple swing high or low. It can be a higher high. It can be lower high. This is normal cycle, which is telling us Now, inverted cycle, opposite, what can happen? It can make a lower high or a lower low. Anything. Simple. And bounce. This is what I'm looking for on 9th to 11th October. Now, question is, if this is going to be a high, 9 to 11th October, if this is going to be a high, then this should be a low, right? Simple. So the last week, which is from your 26th, let's say 26th to, so in the first week, 7th October, 26th September to 7th October, approximately. Let's take this time zone. We don't know what the exact date because this is weekly time frame. Only once we enter this time frame, we'll understand what is happening. So if you're following me regularly back then, I will definitely explain it to you then. So if this is going to be a high, 9 to 11th, if in case, like that's how I decode it. If this is going to be a high, then I want to see a low here. Keep that in mind. Now, if this is going to be a low in the market, right? If this is going to be a low in the market, this is time zone, then I want to see a high made here, 26th to 7th October. In this zone, I want to see a high made here. Very simple. This is the same time zone as this one here. This one gave us a good swing, nearly 1,000 points came from here. It got inverted, cycle got inverted, and we got a good 1,000 points. Now, same major swing or a minor swing, we'll find out on 9th to 11th October, that time zone. All right. So we know what to expect towards the end of September. We know important date on 23rd September, equinox. Everyone knows this, and it's a GAN date and so on and so forth. Right now, very simple. Let's dive in and see what is happening on the smaller structure. All right. So this is your 15-minute chart of Nifty, and we're going to analyze the structure for the next week, which is your last trading week of September. Very simple. We had a blasting move, and the structure here in the beginning is not clear. It's not smooth over here. Exactly. It's not smooth because there are a lot of choppiness and irregularities in the internal waves. All right. All that I don't want to bore you with all this information. But this swing started from where? 24,750. 24,750, right? Increase the font. Okay, yeah. Right now, for now, the question is whether this is a wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and wave 5. As per my own studies and my methods, there is still, listen to me very carefully, there is still pending one correction and another high. One correction is pending and another high as per my confirmations, as per my studies. I might go wrong. I'm ready to accept it. So what am I going to do here? Let me just mark this wave clearly for you. Right now, in my understanding, in my studies, that I'm considering my primary count as this is wave 1 here. And yes, you can have other analysts can have different views from me, no problem. I am ready to accept that I might go wrong also, but this is what my studies are telling me right now. Okay, so this is wave 3 going on. Then I'm expecting a wave 4 to come. And then I expect a new high as wave 5. This is my expectation so far. This is my expectation so far. The only confusion for me and for all the analysts will be this point here. Okay, because I'll tell you the reason here, especially for the advanced concept members, you can take note here. This move, if you're considering as wave 1, wave 2, and in your wave 3, you're looking for a subdivision in the waves. Here is a wave 1, wave 2, 3.1, 3.2. In the 3.3 wave, you can see that this has either completed some wave here, 3.3, a drop, and this move here. Okay, you know which indicators to put and check. 15-minute time frame, you know what indicators to put and check. So if this is your 3.1, 3.2, and this is your 3.3, okay, this has to be a 3.4, correct? Sorry, a 3.4 over here. And yeah, so 3.5 finishing here. 3.4, 3.5. Question mark here is whether are we going right in our measurements of the length. So if I take this entire length and you see this, if if you take this as an expanding, which everyone's considering this as an expanding flat, it was all good till market did not break your 25,823 level. It was all good. But as soon as it broke, then we had to consider other opinions, other structures as well. So in that case, this is one of the possibility. What? That market finished a small wave 3 here within the wave 3. Some wave 3 got completed here, some wave 4. But again, this is not my priority way. I'm just telling you an idea. Okay, I'm just giving you an idea. Some wave 3 got finished and it will get over next week. How? If you take this move from here as an ending diagonal, which everyone is taking, everyone is considering this. Again, there's no problem. You can learn from everyone. There's nothing, no fault in it, but always have your own independent analysis. Everyone's taking this A, B, C, D, E. What is a rule for an ending diagonal? Contracting. That all the waves must become smaller. Okay. All the waves must become smaller in nature. So what happens then is like this. If you see the first wave like this, if they're taking as an A, B, C, D, E, A, B, C, D, E, you can see that the C wave is bigger than the A wave. That happens in an expanding diagonal, but for me, I do not consider expanding diagonal as a very important structure. It is possible, sure. It has always betrayed me. So I don't 99% hit rate. 99% that structure has betrayed me, so I don't follow it. You can always keep that in your mind. All right. So I always look for alternative scenarios. Here it is very clear that the C wave is greater than the A wave. So here this marking is wrong. So what is the other opposite next option of the marking? We can take this entire thing as an A wave, B, C right now, D, and E. Okay. So next week, your wave D and E can get over. Now question is, again, I'll ask you, go to a higher time frame for the advanced concept members. Try to understand what is the reason and why I'm marking wave 3 only here. Why am I not marking wave 5 here, which everyone is doing? Everyone is doing this, right? Marking wave 5 here. I'm not doing that. Go to your 1 hour chart. You can see the difference clearly. Okay. You know what to look for also. Very simple. So wave 3, A, B, C, D, E completed either by 23rd or 24th, maximum by 26th, and then we go for wave 4. So if this happens, then our analysis that last week of your September and the first week of October, anytime in that zone, nearly your 29th, 30th or 1st October, whatever, that we might get a low of this wave 4. We might get a low of this wave 4, right? And then for the final high of this wave 5, we'll go for this one. Now, what if by any chance market starts to fall immediately from tomorrow itself? What if the market starts to fall immediately from tomorrow itself? There's no problem. We can still look for this wave 4 confirmation. Now, what will be our minimum target? As a trader, my minimum target will always be 38 to 50% of the previous. Now, if you're following me for a long time, I think I've told you this very, very clearly. By the end of this video, you will understand very clearly by what I mean. Okay. The trapping and the volume analysis, you'll understand it very clearly. So 38 to 50% zone, which is your 431 right now from this high. If there's a new high, you can take it from there also. Okay. So anywhere between right now and your higher levels, so 25,883, anywhere from there to 26,190, anywhere from here or any time market can fall for a correction. Now wave 4 is the most dangerous wave. 90% retailers lose money in this wave. Professionals, they choose to avoid this wave. They do profit booking, whatever, whatnot. So it can come in a triangle, sideways completely. It can come in a simple ABC pattern. It can go a sideways flat pattern. All these patterns I've discussed in the YouTube course. I really expect you to study it before you join the underground traders group this coming week. All right. So this is my primary option. Primary option. Secondary. Secondary option. Now, secondary option, which I'm going to tell you, is this same count, but I have no other choice left. If suddenly the market goes for a sharp correction, then I have no other choice left to mark some wave 5 got over here. It is incomplete. In some rare, very, very rare circumstances, it gets incomplete. In that case, then I have no choice to mark it like this, and I have to play for the fall in any case. So in both cases, what we can look for, a small fall or a larger fall. So fall will come for sure. Like I said in my tweet, downside is not complete. It can go sideways here and then we can bounce higher. So my primary view for next week is this. I want to see either market blast above this continuously nonstop, or by 24th, I want to see a zigzag move like this, complete an ABCDE pattern ending diagonal, or by 26th, maximum by expiry day. I want to see a start of a drop, whatever. So play safe on the long side. That is my entire view here for the last week of your September. All right. Now let's discuss about the operator, which I'm talking about, which I told you about. I found some footprint of this operator who operates approximately between your 1:30 p.m. in the afternoon to approximately in the 15-minute range of 1:45 or 1:50. He operates there. Now, what he does, or she, or any algo, any investment bank, or any hedge fund, I don't know who it is doing, who's doing this, but there is a presence of this player, big boy, definitely big boy. No one can move the markets like him. He's definitely in control. So 1:30, 1:45, what happens approximately in that time zone is there is some small move or a big move, so which I call a major swing or a minor swing. If you have studied the Elliot Wave Master Course, I think it is very clear to you what a major swing is and what a minor swing is. So in your Elliot Wave Master Course, I discussed what an impulsive wave is, which is a trending phase in the market. And between these phases, there are some corrections happening. These are minor swings. All right. So these time zones now, your 1:30 p.m., 1:45 p.m. in this time zone, one of this move starts. One of this move, your minor swing starts or your major swing starts. Now, this is again what I'm showing you right now is the chart of volume footprint. This is not order flow. This is not any other volume analysis. This is volume footprint. And I know there are many gurus out there who follow order flow, volume order flow. Kindly leave your gyan knowledge at the door and watch this video, because this is not from any textbook. I don't care you're talking about any foreign textbook, and if you're talking about any some guru you learned from in Indonesia, Malaysia, or South Africa, or US, or UK, I don't care. This is my research, and I'm telling you for the Indian markets, especially Nifty, this is what is happening. Before this move comes, 1:30 move, 1:30, 1:45, a major swing or a minor swing. Before this move comes, there is a trap laid in the market. So trap plus a swing. Listen to me what I'm telling you. Trap comes before the swing or exactly near the time zone of 1:30 to 1:45. There is a trap before the swing, or else it is on the same time. Now, I have bought my receipts. I have bought the evidence. I'll show it to you. In September month itself, we had 15 trading sessions. Now I'm recording this video on the 22nd September, which is a Sunday. And so far we have 15 trading sessions, right? Out of this 15 trading sessions, approximately 12 trading sessions, we had this concept of a trap plus swing. Now, how do you calculate traps? I'll probably discuss that in another segment. Again, I'm willing to share that in open platform, but there are people who steal my knowledge and share it in their public domains and for private groups where they charge a lot of money. So now, for example, this is your 5th September. All right. You don't have to worry about how the chart looks like. And in the middle, it's very clear that this is a candlestick. Let me switch to a candlestick chart. Okay, this is 15-minute time frame Nifty, a simple candlestick chart, right? Let me zoom out so it'll be better for you. Okay, 5th September. I'm taking one example. I'll take a few more examples, but try to understand the concept. There has to be a trap near the time zone or before it for this swing to happen. What is the swing? Minor swing or major swing? And this is done by only that operator. It can be an algo, it can be hedge fund, it can be your best friend. I don't care, but yeah, it happens. This again, 1:30 p.m. candle, 15-minute chart. What happened here? There's a green candle and there is some selling happening here. There is some selling happening here. It's a green color candle and selling happening here. Before that, 1:30 p.m., before 1:30 p.m., some guy got trapped here. Some guy got trapped here. Some guy got trapped in this time zone and it went sideways. So there was a lot of traps being laid. And what happened after that? What happened after this candle? Can you see the drop? Can you see the drop, my friends? This is again 1:30 p.m. Can you see the drop? 25,180 approximately is this level here. More than 180 points. Again, this is a very small cycle. Nearly 180 points. Oh God, this is 300 points approximately a drop, right? So this was a very good fall from 1:30 p.m. 1:30 p.m. Now let's go to another example. Let's take the example of, this is an example of a minor swing again. Let me show you so that you'll understand. This is 6th September. Next day, again, 1:30 candle, 15-minute chart. This is the candle, but where is the trap? Trap is before it over here. Trap is laid. Now trap is anchored and then we see a swing down, minor swing. Again, there is an operator who's operating near 1:30 to 1:45. And to him, if you're watching this video, I say hi. Now, let's go to 10 September, another example. You like this one? Look at this. This is 1:30 p.m. of 10 September. Like I told you, there has to be a trap. Without a trap, this guy is not operating. He needs to trap someone. That is the signature of this operator. He needs to trap someone. The trap is laid here, right? There is a trap here, and then he triggers the move after that. He triggers the move exactly. He waits for 1:30 and 1:45. These two time zone, 1:30 to 1:45 time zone, drop. This fall, you can see how good this fall came. This was approximately 25,130 to 24,980, 200 points fall at least. Okay. Simple, guys. He's operating on the basis of a trap and then he's waiting for your 1:30. Let's look at 11 September. 11 September, again, 1:30 p.m. Try to understand what I'm trying to teach you guys. Very important. 1:30 p.m. He waited. Where's the trap? He laid the trap. He operates only with a trap, and then he waits for your swing to come. So he can create what? A major swing or a minor swing in the market. Waits for 1:30 and voila, sharp drop, 1:30 and massive drop in the market, right? From 25,060 to 24,080 approximately, 140, 150 points. Clear, minimum, right? More than that, but yeah, for that minimum. Now, let's talk about something more serious. Let's talk about something more serious. Let's go to the 12th September. Now, this is your expiry day. This is your expiry day. I think everyone remembers this day very fondly, and especially the underground traders group members, because this move which came in the market, it came exactly in the weekly time zone shared, right? In the time analysis which I share in the underground traders group, it happened exactly in the time zone. Now, 1:30 p.m. Again, the 1:30 to 1:30 to 1:45 p.m. operator is here. He trapped just before it, just before 1:30 p.m. 15-minute chart. He took a trap here. And what happened after? Waited, he triggered the move from here. Now, all of you know what happened that day. 400 points in Nifty. 400 goddamn points in Nifty. Single day. Single day move. I think our time zone was still here. And we are lucky, we are blessed to capture these kind of moves in Nifty using our time analysis, weekly time analysis. Guys, I'm telling you something very important right now. I've told this to the private members also. What I'm sharing with you has a very, very heavy weightage. It has a very heavy weightage, and you can build your own system, trading system around the points which I'm sharing right now. I cannot share more than this. There's more deeper analysis for the sake and the safety of my privacy and my family. I've told this to the Underground Traders Group members also once. I am limited to what I can share. Try to understand that and take this analysis very closely and look at it, practice it. Out of 15 trading sessions, we had 12 trading sessions. That is 80% trap swings. Trap swings. Keep that in mind. Let's look at 18 September now. 18 September, minor swing in the market. Sorry, this is 16th. We had a minor swing here. Trap. This is a trap. This is a trap. This is a trap. All three traps before 1:30 p.m. And 1:30 p.m. what happened? Swing. So as a retail trader, what you can do if you don't know how to catch traps, if you don't know traps, traps is my own research and my own analysis. It's not available in any textbook. Okay. So traps everywhere, and 1:30 p.m. the operator comes. Let's look at your 18 September. Where is it? Yeah. So 18 September, what happened? What happened on 18 September? Sharp fall in Nifty. Sharp fall. You saw so many handles posting my biggest loss of the year, biggest loss of the day. But what actually happened there? There was a sharp fall in the market. And when did it stop? Exactly 1:30 p.m. 15-minute chart. 1:30 p.m. it stopped. Where was our time or Underground Traders Group? Your time zone started from weekly time zone. It started from 1:45. So 1:45 onwards, we had the weekly time zone. And what happened? A blasting move. Again, last week we had a blasting move, this week also. So for now, let me discuss what happened exactly at 1:30 p.m. Sharp fall, I'm happy for it. Where is the trap? First trap came here, second trap here. This zone, I shared it live in the market. Shorts are getting trapped. I told you this at 1:30 exactly. 1:30 or 1:31. Shorts are getting trapped. I told you this in the morning, and that day in the morning exactly I gave you this zone at the top. Your late bulls are getting trapped. Everyone saw this, and everyone knew what was coming in the market that day. Simple, guys. I hope you're following me on Twitter, so you'll get some live market updates there. 1:30 p.m. Same guy, same operator, trap. Trap set, major swing, not a small one, major swing. He created a massive up move in the market. Massive one. It's not a small one. Blast. This is again 1:30 p.m. This again 19 September. Next day 1:30 p.m. Same 1:30 p.m. Right? So do you understand now what I'm trying to tell you? There is an operator who's operating around this time. Now my favorite day, 20th September. Just look at this candle. Which candle and when it came? 15-minute chart. Your 1:30 p.m. What happened here? What the hell happened in this candle? Beautiful fall from 25,780 to 25,008, 480. So 300 points in one 15-minute candle. 300 points in one 15-minute candle. When did it come? 1:30 p.m. After that, what happened? It's going higher. Made a low here, kept going higher. But where is the trap? I told you approximately there'll be a trap near, right? He has to operate. If he's active, he has to trap someone. There is no trap nearby. But let me show you something, guys. This is the first daily candle, 20th September day candle, morning first 15-minute candle. There was a trap in this candle. There was a trap in this candle. Okay. So he laid positions here. Very simple. Let me just mark this. 1 second. Yeah. Okay. What happened then? going up. The market is going up. He's putting wherever I mark the arrows, all these are traps. Not just before 130, the entire day traps. Entire day was traps, right? And in the final, all those who became bullish in the end, they got fooled, and there was a sharp fall in the market. A sharp fall till where? Till exactly the first two candles zone where he kept the trap. Exactly here. This was the low of this fast move, and he entered again in the market. You understand how this game is played? Exactly in that zone. Why did not go further than that? Why did not go before that? He entered where he placed the traps. So 28th September is a special day for this game. Simple. After that, what happened? Why am I showing you after 1:30 p.m.? There was a trap here. There's a trap here. Market is moving higher. There's a trap. Trap again. At the closing, again, there's a trap. So you tell me what is going to happen next week in the comments section. Is it safe for you to go long? Trust me, guys, I've shared a very big hint for you what you can do in your daily basis, in your systems, what you can watch. For understanding that, you need to learn market structure. I have provided a price analysis course, Elliot Wave Master course, and those who are joining the Underground Traders group next week, kindly study that before you come. All right. Thank you, guys. I hope you like this video, and definitely do leave a comment if you have learned something good. It is your motivation. It is your motivation to learn that is pushing me to make such videos for you. And we have grown very fast. I don't share a single buy and sell signal, but our community, the retail army, is becoming bigger every day. And just like that, we have 700 subscribers on YouTube. So do your part. I'll do mine. We'll grow together. Thank you, guys. I'll see you in another video. Till then, take care and happy hunting.